Yeah.
That's it. Episode 2 can officially begin now. I'm
Yes.
comfy. Hello!
Hello!
Episode 2 of still as yet untitled podcast. C&Z Rambles has been suggested as a name.
Yeah.
Other things and stuff have been suggested. Still haven't settled on one, but we're here. We've done another episode anyway. I'm going to take these off for just now because my head hurts and they're fucking filthy. Oh, and I'm about to get invaded by a dog. Hello.
Derek is here too.
Yes, Doge is here. Doge be here. But welcome back to another episode. Thank you to everyone who has viewed, liked, rated, subscribed, done things and stuff. I do plan on getting these released as just audio-only things for people to listen to as well if they want to.
Yeah.
I haven't got all that side set up yet. But once I get it done, any episodes that we've done prior to that, so like episode 1, this one, and whatever, will be still released on it as well. So you'll have audio access to them all. And, of course, you can still check out the videos 24 hours in advance on the Patreon. Link down in description too. We're a bit later recording this one than we normally do. Last time we recorded it was on a Tuesday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a Tuesday morning we recorded it.
Oh.
So it's been like a week and a half since we recorded one.
Oops.
But yeah, just it's not been busy, but it's just been a very odd week.
Yeah.
I don't know. How's your week been?
Not too bad. I haven't been feeling great. But
Yeah, you've been feeling a bit poopage.
yeah.
Not literal. Feminine poopage.
Yes. Girl shit.
Girl shitter.
Girl stuff.
Yes, just not girl dinner. Hell, he's got some fucking gunky eyes going on. On a plus side, sorry, not on a benefit, someone has lost weight.
Yay!
So the entire household's on a fucking diet right about now, which is never fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's made progress. So yeah, you're not been the best week for you then.
No.
Feeling better now, though?
I'm feeling better, yes.
That's okay.
I'm better getting there.
We had a flat inspection this week,
Yes.
which was fun. Our housing association, our landlords essentially came around to be like, hey, how's your house? And it's like, it's still standing. Like, we have 4 walls in every room, which is nice.
I need to cough.
Oh. We should add as well, the next episode might only feature me, because he's not going to be here.
I'm flying away.
I was going to say away, please specify away. Just, I'm flying!
I'm flying!
And he's on drugs, that's why we couldn't know where episodes after this one.
No, I'm going back down to Essex for a few days, so that'll be Tuesday to Sunday.
Yes.
So like 6 days.
Yeah.
6 days?
6 days.
Some days.
From Monday to Sunday would be 7.
Yeah.
You're only
Just see
missing
family
one.
and friends and stuff, so.
Yes, I told my mum that you were going down there this week.
Oh,
for
did
that.
she?
She was like, oh, are you coming down as well? I was like, no, someone has to stay here for dog plus, money.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's a shame. It would have been nice to see you. It's always nice when your mum says that.
Yeah.
As opposed to, oh, thank fuck you're not coming.
Or like, oh, okay.
It's like, oh, fine, we'll make space for
Like,
you.
I'm coming to see you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in. I've just been to see my stepmom today as well, which was nice. Got to see her chill for a couple of hours, watch some Olympics. There's been a lot of controversy in the Olympics.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's
Yes,
just
a
like
lot.
from the opening ceremony being shit, which I never watched, to be fair. So.
Yeah, no, I've seen clips on TikTok, and there's some very weird...
Pardon me.
There's been some very weird things. I think they're trying to go down like, ooh, French, artistic stuff. And yeah, some of it's just been very... Like the performers with like the headless performer carrying her own head, and yeah, the musical stuff is a bit strange.
Yeah. I've seen none of it, so I
No, that's just from what I've seen, but I always skip past the TikToks that I see of that. So I don't see it long enough.
only bit of feedback I've seen from it is, again, we've spoke before about like content creators we watch quite a lot. I watch Mini Minter quite a lot. He went to the opening ceremony.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, one of his vlogs was he went to the opening ceremony, and they weren't allowed to film at the opening ceremony.
Okay, yeah.
But he left early because it was just dull.
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah, it kind of says it all, to be fair. I've seen nothing positive come out of, the opening ceremony was amazing. I've seen none of that. No one has said anything really great about it.
No.
And then there's been the whole female boxer Imam Khalif, or Khalif, I apologise if I've butchered that name and got it wrong.
Yeah.
Which is just fucking nonsense. All the stupid fucking online, oh my god, he should not be allowed. She, for starters.
Yeah.
She is a woman. She is always identified as female. She was born female. She is a biological female. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she just has a bit more testosterone in her system compared to
Yeah.
other people, and that's okay. It's like, that's fucking life. That's how, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe they're allowed to box against women.
Yeah.
Go tell that to the women who've beat them.
Yeah.
They're not undefeated. They're not like tearing through the fucking division. They're
No.
not. They've been beaten.
And there's the conversation people are having, so, oh, they're trans. Like, no, they're not. They're not saying they're male to female. They're not saying anything like that. It's, where are they from again?
Algeria.
Algeria, somewhere where that kind of stuff is a big no-no anyway.
Yeah, it's like illegal to even.
Exactly. So, which, you know, is not right as a separate thing.
Yeah, that's a whole other argument.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact, and like, she's been beaten by other boxers before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's a bit shit.
Yeah.
But the Olympic Committee have allowed her to still compete.
Well, apparently the Olympic Committee, like, I haven't seen it yet, but apparently they've released a statement. It might have been today, it might have been yesterday as well. So I think everything's just like, I saw this on TikTok today.
That's how I get my news these days on TikTok.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. No. It's one of those things, but...
That's how Trump got elected last time.
No, I don't... No, it's like, if I see it, like, if it's like TikToks of news, then yes. But if it's like someone just saying
GB
shit.
News keeps showing up on my TikTok feed lately. It's like, how do I just block this lot?
Oh, I don't know.
I fucking don't want any of their nonsense. And of course, the big thing coming out of the UK this week is the unfortunate incident in Southport.
Yep.
Our condolences and thoughts, and I won't say thoughts and prayers, actually, that's just a fucking bullshit phrase, which I hate. But our thoughts go out to the families affected by it, and this nonsensical series of protests that we're experiencing now, which somehow involve looting of shops. I'm not 100% sure how looting a shoe zone in Blackpool is you protesting against anything other than potentially your hatred of shoe zone. Yeah. Other shoe brands are available. It's just this fucking excuse for the fascist far right to just riot. It's not a protest. Get fucked. You're rioting in your cause. If it's a peaceful protest and you're out there, just have your voice heard. Stop covering your faces and wear a mask so that no one can tell who you are.
Yeah, basically.
There's my 2 cents on it. If you're that concerned about it, fuck off.
Going on at the moment.
Credit to Liverpool, where there was a massive defence of the mosques in that area.
Yeah.
A lot of the locals. Same for Leeds. From what I heard, a lot of folk in Leeds actually stood up against it. Mm-hmm. And in Blackpool, where the Rebellion Punk Festival is ongoing right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and apparently a lot of the punks down there were just like, no, fascists out.
Yeah.
And there's like 10,000 punks in Blackpool for this festival that are just like, no. We don't stand for that bullshit.
Yay, go punks.
Which is nice. But yeah, there's a lot of shit, and all I would ask is, before you start posting and commenting about stuff on social media, do your fucking research.
Yes.
Read about, like, I'm not going to go into detail about anything here because I haven't researched enough of it to go into detail about it. And as such, my opinion is here to be corrected if I'm wrong. I'm not going to be the dug in, I am right because I read it online and that means I'm right. Fuck off. If I'm wrong, point me to where you see I'm wrong. And chances are, if I am wrong, I might have read up on it and been educated by that point anyway, in which case I'll delete whatever I put up. But yeah, just before you go posting all this nonsense, do your research, please, before you start inciting hatred and
do research.
Anger. It's just, oh my God, it's so depressing to see.
Yeah.
We finally got a Labour government voted in and now we're having to deal with this shit.
Yeah. But how's your week been though?
Fine other than that.
Yeah.
It's been alright. I've been streaming quite a bit this week.
Playing the Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant's been back on. The Champions bundle's been released, which looks like a fucking waste of money in my opinion.
Is that the one with the candy cane in it?
No, that was a different thing in the store. Although apparently the new night market is going to launch in the next 3 days, which is where a ton of stuff gets posted, like reduced price. It's like a flash. It's like a Black Friday Valorant sale.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be keeping an eye out for that. But yeah, it's been nice to just get online. We've brought back some tier lists into streams.
Yes.
We've been doing some chilled out Valorant gameplay, and I'm trying to bring a positive atmosphere to what is quite often a toxic and negative gaming space. So yeah, we either turn the negative into a positive, or we just become massive trolls and have fun with it instead. But it's been good. I've enjoyed it, and I've only got a couple of weeks left of kind of streaming 4 or 5 days a week before college starts back.
Yes, we've enrolled
Yeah.
officially. Like, I thought I'd already done it, but clearly I haven't.
No, I think there's like a pre-enrollment type thing. I don't fucking know what it is. But at least it's saying I should be able to access a timetable now. I just can't access said timetable.
Yeah, I had the same issue. Yeah, but I think that's down to our lecturers, isn't it?
Something like that. Could be the college itself,
the
departments. I don't know. But yeah, we've got. I think it's the 29th. I believe I'm due to start back. 29th of August. So yeah, a couple more weeks to go, which means it's time to start reminding myself on the stuff I need to do.
Yes.
Like what the fuck is the word? I can't remember what the word is. Re-educating myself on the things I need to do,
like
retraining.
retraining.
Yeah, on the editing software, the recording. Again, hence doing things like this is good fun. But
I
yeah,
have to do the same with mine as well.
yeah.
Get used to doing.
Refamiliarizing, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Refreshing or something
Yeah.
like that. There we go. Fuck on there.
Refresh your memory of what you learnt.
Yes. With that in mind, I actually bumped into. So for those who haven't seen it, I did a documentary on a true crime story. I interviewed a BBC journalist for it, and I bumped into him today, or he bumped into me, after I got swooped by a seagull, which was quite nice. Try to steal my yum. The fuck.
Naughty.
But yeah, it was nice to see. So Ken Banks, BBC journalist for North East Scotland, thank you very much. It was nice to chat with you again. Hopefully your stroll to Balmiddy Beach was worthwhile. But yeah, Ken's a good guy. He's had a haircut since I last saw him.
Oh, really?
So I almost didn't recognise him. He was like, I thought that was a face I knew. I was hiding in a bus stop.
Like a group.
Oh, so I stepped out of Lidl, the bakery. I bought myself a yum because I was like, ooh, sweet treat. I felt myself getting a bit shaky. And as soon as I stepped out of Lidl, I was like, and fucking wings flapping behind me. I was like, did you put the bear? No, so I had to run and hide in a bus stop.
Aberdeen seagulls are just a different breed.
They're like the eagles from Lord of the Rings.
They are.
Or the
falcons or something.
The Nathrazim.
Oh, they're terrible.
they're a shambles. And even after, like, the plan was to eat it in the bus stop where I was sheltered. But then I bumped into Ken and started chatting to him, so I was like, oh, fuck, I never ate it. And I was like, I need to get across the road to where I'm going. So I crossed the road and took it back out, and as I'm going past the building, another one, like, walking along behind me and swooping down near me as people are looking, going, are you okay?
I think they're getting more aggressive because they've got babies now, so I think they're getting like, oh, I've got to feed my kids kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like we've said before, the seagulls in Aberdeen are the only ones who I know that will, like, come down, steal a chip, and then come back over to you and, like, throw it at you because you didn't season it properly for them and demand that you do so. They're just...
It's got no salt and vinegar on it or something.
I know. Need some ketchup on these, yeah. Peck your eyes out. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been an interesting week.
I've been playing games.
Oh Lord, you haven't been playing a game. You've been slaying at the game.
Slaying, baby. So there's when did I first see it? Was it on TikTok when
you saw Queso playing it on TikTok? Yeah.
Yes, there's a Twitch streamer and TikToker called Queso, and I think he plays Roblox quite a lot. I've obviously heard of Roblox. I'd never played it before, but I know it's like games within a game basically. And on TikTok, he discovered this game called Dress to Impress, which the video itself is quite funny. If you want to watch it, just search it up. Like search Queso.
It's Queso, yeah. Caseoh.
Yeah, Queso Dress to Impress, something like that, and you'll find it. And he's like so not the guy to be playing that kind of game anyway, but it's just basically a catwalk game. You have this like model that you dress up, you get given a theme, you get different clothing options and stuff, and then you vote. There's other people in the lobby, and you vote each other how many stars out of 5, depending on how good it looks, how it fits the theme. You should do anyway, but there's a lot of kids on there that A, don't understand the theme, and B, just try and troll and hack. But I'm really enjoying it.
Can tell. But as soon as we came back, so Z came and picked me up from visiting my stepmom today, and we went shopping. Yeah. Only for one person, because he's going away on Tuesday. And when we came back, the first thing I said was, "So are you going to slay?" It's like it's a thing now.
Yeah.
It's just it's like are you slaying today?
Again, that's from Queso. Like slay.
Are you going to slay today?
Yeah.
So it's been nice to see you actually. You know what? It sounds random, but the whole time you've been at college, the only time you've been at that computer, you've been stressed.
Yeah.
And you haven't been at the computer as much.
No.
So it's nice to see that you're making use of what you have, like to have fun and to enjoy yourself being at the computer again.
Yeah, I think I'm easing my way back into it because, you know, I love The Sims. I played a lot of Sims 4, but with like the amount of updates that have come out and broken mods and stuff, it's a bit harder to get back into. I feel like it's more of a, you have to spend quite a lot of time playing The Sims. You can't just like, oh, I'll quickly go on for like an hour. I feel like you have to kind of work at it a bit. Yeah. Baldur's Gate 3 I played a lot of, but again, it can be quite time consuming. But these games are really good. It's just, you can just hop in for like a round or two, because the rounds only last like 5 minutes, but you only get 5 minutes to dress your model, and then you do the catwalk, and then you vote and stuff, and then that's it, and then you go on to another theme. So you know, it's not, it's really quick to get into Roblox as well. You just go into it and it's there.
I think if you had that as a mobile game, it would be,
you can get it on mobile.
Okay, right, in that case I take it back, never download it.
I've got Roblox on my mobile, but the game is really, it's not mobile friendly.
No, I know, but it's like I've got Hearthstone's my thing on my phone, where I'm like, I've got 10-15 minutes before I go out, I'll play a quick round. I'll go and play a tavern brawl, or I'll go and play a fucking just a normal round and play the stupid OP decks and get people to quit really quickly because it's more fun that way for me. But it's nice to see that you're actually enjoying a game. You say that Sims takes up a lot of time. Do you know, someone worked out, I think if you had downloaded every DLC for Sims 4, it was like 1,200 and something.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Thanks, EA.
Yeah, like just for all the additional stuff, if you had bought every expansion, every little thing that had come out for it, it's like over $1,000.
Yeah.
Just for that one game.
Yep.
The DLC for one game.
And I know you can get like discounts if you go onto other key code websites and stuff like that. And obviously majority of mods are free, which is one thing I like about The Sims, is that you can get a lot of additional stuff, and most of the modded stuff is better.
Fucking EA, man.
They fix the game themselves.
It's just EA.
Yeah.
Like I play FIFA FC24, I haven't actually played it in about 2 months. But again, the amount of additional money that people will put into these things.
Yeah.
And EA seems to be the worst for it, for like just extra content that you have to. I remember when you used to just buy a game, you had the game, and that was it.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
But yeah, the game's really good. It's obviously it's free. You can like spend Robux, whatever it's called, if you want to get other stuff, but the majority of it is good enough. It kind of makes me get more creative as well. Makes me think.
Right.
Like, oh, how can I make this outfit? Not just
Thinking.
basic. Kind of gets my imagination going.
I don't like the thinking part. I'm on holiday from college. I don't want to be thinking.
Funny story, actually. I was playing yesterday, and the theme was office siren, and I had to look that up. Like, what is an office siren? I kind of had an idea. I thought, oh, it's like a office slut. Basically.
Slutty receptionist.
Yeah, basically. So I thought, oh, okay, yeah, I can do something with that. Started dressing up. People were dressing up quite similar, and then all of a sudden, these two people in the chat said, no, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean actual office siren. It means mermaid. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And they were like, yeah, it does. Like, we're going to be doing this. So they teamed up and they were just doing mermaids. I was like, if you actually look it up, it's actually a thing.
How often do you see a mermaid in an office?
I know they thought like siren, like siren.
Siren song.
Mermaid siren, yeah. They took,
so what were they doing? Putting a mermaid in a suit?
No, they just dressed up as mermaids.
So what was the office part of it?
I don't know. Them? They said, oh, ignore the office is actually just like siren. And I was like, what? I said, no. And like everyone else obviously completely ignored them. And they didn't place. And I think I came first or second in that one as well. So I was like, haha, fuck you. And then I found out these two people are like 10 years old. It's the kids. They're the trolls in this game. Or like they don't know the theme. Or it's like Spice Girls. And they're like, oh, I'm going to dress up as Ice Spice. Who's apparently a singer.
You kids. Yeah, I've heard of Ice Spice. Yeah. I've heard of them. I couldn't tell you what the fuck they do, what their stuff is.
But that's not Spice Girl. And they're like Ice Spice. Or, I can't remember what other themes there were.
Oh, you said with Spice Girls. Remember the thing I showed you earlier? Baby Yoda. Implies the existence of a scary Yoda, a sporty Yoda, a posh Yoda, and a ginger Yoda.
That's brilliant.
Which I fucking love. I'll put the graphic somewhere on here, the image.
Yes.
somewhere on the screen right now, over my face. There we go. That show that, but yeah, it was just Baby Yoda implies the existence of a scary Yoda, a sporty Yoda. Sorry, it just related to the Spice Girls.
Yoda? No, Spice Yodas.
Spice Yodas.
Spice Yodas. Spicy.
Spicy Yoda.
Spicy Yoda.
Oh, oh no, I can't imagine. That's like imagine Yoda having an OnlyFans. Spicy Yoda. Naked I am. See my lightsaber, you will.
For $20 a month.
Strong with the Force, my pets are.
Subscribe for more content.
Content you will receive. Just encouraging people to say that. I was starting to sound more like fucking Marge Simpson.
Yeah, you are. Hear me?
Oh God, don't get me started. Oh, someone did make a return to my streams this week. Only came onto one of the streams.
Who?
He made an appearance. He hasn't been on the podcast yet, thank Christ. But he's going to appear on the podcast again at some point, I'd imagine. The fucking squeaky little bastard.
Oh, Squeak.
No, not Squeak.
Oh.
No.
That's a certain avian friend.
Yeah, fucking Ed the Duck came back on stream.
Baby.
Says I made the mistake of pointing him out, and he's back again.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Ed the Duck, I'm the PA to Ed the Duck and have been for a few years now, and honestly, he is such a fucking drama queen, it's unreal.
And if you don't know who Ed the Duck is, it's an old, what was it, 80s or 90s?
Oh, if you ask him, it was just yesterday, and he's still as popular now as he was then.
Children's TV mascot.
Mascot. He wasn't
Dictator.
He was also one of the mascots for like Team GB at one of the Olympics.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
As far as he's concerned, he competed. He was the reason that GB were at the Olympics.
Oh, God.
It's just, honestly, he's a douchebag. Ed the Duck, EDD. If you're looking for Ed, he's just a twat.
Although he hasn't got his jumper anymore.
No, but he pawned it when he was going through a hard time. He had a bit of a bad experience with drugs and stuff, but it's pawned his jumper because it was worth more than the rest of him. Still got his green mohawk though, which is nice. But yeah, he's probably going to make an appearance on one of the podcasts at some point. I dread it going forward, but it's going to happen.
Once he's here.
No, once he's here, he will be a sporadic guest. He is not going to be a regular because he will fucking take over. Same with Kermit. If Kermit ever appears on this thing, he will take over. You know this. He's not the nice, happy, polite person that everyone has seen on TV over the years.
And you're going to get a really sore throat.
He's an arse. No, just trying to translate for Ed is the big problem. Anyway.
Don't work with mascots.
Yeah, don't. Wasn't they say don't work with kids and animals?
Mm-hmm.
TV, well, I made the mistake of working with an animal who's just completely fucking childish.
Yes.
So it kind of relates to it. Anyway, enough of them. What else? Is there anything else been going on this week? I'm trying to think if there has been anything that's...
We started watching...
Oh, the Daryl Dixon
spin-off.
Yeah, the Walking Dead one, which I can take it or leave it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think I'm watching it just more for the story. Like,
yeah.
There's not... Oh, I don't want to spoil it, though.
There's too many of these programmes now that I get there's only so much you can do with the threat of zombies. Mm-hmm. But there's too little zombie action in zombie programs now, in zombie films. I think The Walking Dead specifically, because there's only like the TV series ran for so long that we're now at a point where, unless you're doing prequel stuff, which is why Fear the Walking Dead was so good to start with, if you're going back to the start where you can be more of the zombie threat as opposed to the human threat, ace. But yeah, the more human threat that we get in these programs, the more I'm like,
I think with both this Daryl Dixon one and the Rick and Michonne one.
Rick and Morty. What?
I think because they're just starting, I don't think they're putting. They haven't got. Oh, it's set for another 2 seasons. It's this, so they can't really. I think they're just trying to get more of the storyline rather than here's zombies, because we already know about the zombie stuff. It's more about the characters.
Yeah, whereas I just give me zombies. Give me zombies.
But yeah.
Zombies, please.
Well, I think they've tried to do stuff, but
yeah. Well, like obviously you've got the alternative, the melty.
That's a spoiler. But...
No, I just said melty. I didn't say what was or what is.
Okay.
There's alternative variations and other things that we just saw at the end of the last episode.
Ah, yes.
So there are things and stuff that are being done there, which is good. I mean, like that got my attention. That was like, ooh, okay, I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah.
But then we've also got a second series of Interview with the Vampire.
Yes.
That starting soon.
I think it's starting soon. Season 3 is starting soon in America.
Ah, yeah. So we're getting so season 2's already been
yet.
done in the US. We just don't have it over here yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, season 1 was really good. So if you haven't watched that and you're a fan of the book or the original film, go watch it. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Season 1's on iPlayer. I'm not a massive advocate for BBC, but worth a watch, if nothing else. There's some good stuff that's available to watch back on like old TV series.
And we watched Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, we went to the cinema to see Deadpool Wolverine. How the fuck did I forget that? That was like a random. So Nathan went to see it the day it came out. Mm-hmm. No, the day after it came out, not the day it came out, or within like that first couple of days. And I was being driven mad by having to skip through so much social media to avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
That it just got to, I think it was on the Sunday, I just went, fuck it, we're going to see it.
Yeah.
And like, we did some
Saturday evening. You decided,
was it?
Yeah.
We'd basically done a little bit of finagling with our SIM cards over the last couple of months, because like we all have SIM cards under the one account, but they've all got obviously different numbers and different values. And looking at the data usage, we were able to save 20 quid a month on the phone bills, which is great. You know, it's like 240 quid in a year, banging. So I basically went, right, the money from this month's savings has just gone and I've bought us 3 tickets to go to the cinema and took Nathan to see it again as well. And oh my God,
good.
was it worth it?
So good.
It just...
I was going to see it. I suggested to my brother about seeing it when I came down, but it's not showing. It won't be showing.
Really?
It's showing on the 4th.
Today?
Yeah. Today's like the last day, depending on what cinema you go to.
It's only been in cinemas for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I was checking with every cinema that's around that area. Like Cineworld, I don't think there's a View, Everyman, Odeon, and they all stop playing. Even like the small little old cinema.
Jeez, it must be coming to TV relatively quickly then.
Probably, yeah.
Disney Plus will have that available pretty quick.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very, very, very good.
Yeah, not going to spoil. This will be a spoiler-free chat because I know some of the folks in our community haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But maybe we do a little extra for the Patreon where we do a Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler chat. I don't know. I mean, we probably won't because let's be honest, I forget to record extra stuff. I could do it at some point, but yeah, it was very, very, very good. Like watching a lot of stuff after it, I've got back into watching and listening to a particular sort of journalist type person called Coy Jandro, who I used to listen to quite a lot on the Popcorn Talk Network, which was a movie-based network series of podcasts. He used to be a guest on the Marvel movie show, where they spoke about all things Marvel, comics, TV series, movies, everything. It was great fun. He does a lot of his own stuff nowadays and has been for a while. He was at San Diego Comic-Con when the announcement was made about Robert Downey Jr. coming back to play Doctor Doom.
That's the thing,
but he was actually on another stage at the time the announcement was made, so he didn't see it live.
Oh, shit.
And he's done a lot of post-based discussion stuff. So I've been watching a lot of his, and it's kind of made me miss. So those who didn't know, I did for a short while, very short while, a series of movie reviews.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed doing them. I can't lie. I enjoyed like writing the script, sitting down, recording them, putting them together, and watching them over, which was nice. So you never know. I might start doing some of those again. That could be a little series thing I put together as part of my college projects this year. Don't know, but it was just I don't even know where the fuck I was going with this. I've done tangents again. Derek's here.
I don't think he could be seen. I don't think he's in the shop.
I start rambling, and then my brain just switches off and disappears off the... Something I did read about, random, and I'm fucking ashamed of it. Sorry, I've gone off on a really positive Deadpool and Wolverine discussion there too. Fuck this thing. For those who don't know, yes, Scottish, spent a lot of my time in my youth in Great Yarmouth, down in England.
Oh,
my family still live there now. Great Yarmouth, what the fuck are you thinking electing a Reform UK politician? Yeet yourselves into the ocean as fast as humanly possible if you voted for that douchebag, please. That's all I'm saying. It's a fucking disgrace. And from what I've heard about Yarmouth as a town, not just the outskirts and little areas on the edges of it where my family stay, Not saying where, because fuck all of y'all down there. Not my family, everyone else. But the actual town of Great Yarmouth has gone to shit. And I hate to hear that, because I loved that place when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I loved Yarmouth as a kid. It was like the key spot for my youth, for where I grew up, and it was good. Yes, I got punched once because I was wearing a Scotland shirt in the middle of the city centre. I could probably happen to be in fucking anywhere in England back in that point.
That'll happen most places.
That was back during Euro 96. There you go. It shows how long ago that was. 18 years ago. Sweet Jesus. No, it would have been longer than that. Was it? No, it must have been Euro 96. Euro 96 was 18...
More than 18.
28 years ago, sorry, not 18.
Okay, yeah.
28 years ago, so yes, that does make more sense. It would have been 12. So yeah, sorry, again, tangents, fucking hell. I loved Great Yarmouth growing up as a kid. I used to take friends from school down there for holidays. They would come and stay with me at my mum's, and it was amazing. And now I'm embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
Like, the Reform UK got, what, like 5 MPs or something voted in total?
Something like
it was
that.
Just stupidly, and Farage was one of them. So to have one of them be in Yarmouth, it's so disappointing.
Yeah, makes your skin crawl.
Oh, it really does.
Oh, we'll be visiting them at some point.
I know, we're going down. Oh, you fucking racist bastards, from what I've been told.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just a tangential thing. That's something negative that has happened for me this week, because life isn't always sunshine and rainbows.
No.
Also, as well as your physical thing we mentioned earlier that you've been having a shit week for, I haven't had the best mental week.
No.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like, Z has noticed it, and it's not fun for Z when don't get me wrong, nothing like the bad days I used to have.
Oh God, no. Not at all.
They weren't fun.
No.
Thank God they're not a thing right now anymore.
What are you looking for, hon?
Wood to touch. What's some wood in the sofa?
Touch your head. Not that.
Ew. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It just like I'd been fine during the day. That I just got to a certain point of the day when I went.
Yeah, went on a bit of a downer, didn't you?
Yeah, and I had like a Debbie Downer for a few days, which kind of sucked. I'm still hovering on the edges of it just now, but it's not as bad as it was. But to anyone out there who has issues or concerns around their mental health, please don't, where possible, don't beat yourself up about it, because I think that's what exacerbates them and makes them worse.
Yeah.
Personally, just let them run their course, and I hope you've got people around you, like I do, that actually understand and tolerate your shit.
It's not shit. It's just like
No, it is.
that.
Not as in, like, it's shit to go through.
Yeah.
It's not fun to deal with. The dog's not using my
Have a good
legs.
support network, basically.
Chin meets shin, shin, chin. Just be around people who understand and will ask you 17 times a day if everything's okay.
Not that bad.
I'm not saying it was a bad thing.
No. I still like to just check in and make sure, because I know sometimes you'll be like, yeah, I'm fine, when you're not.
But yeah, but if I just go, no, it's fine, you don't like keep going at that point in time. You'll go, okay, then leave it, and then a couple of hours later it'll be like, you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine, all right. Like someone who stands there and goes, no, but you're obviously not. No, but come on, there's something wrong with you. No, tell me. No, talk to me. No, like, just incessant for like an hour.
Yeah.
That's when it could just be a problem.
I used to be like that. Mm-hmm. But that was more of a me issue, like insecure kind of thing. But.
Yeah, it might well have been, but it was probably more or what wouldn't have helped is if the people you were like that with just never told you that they had those. You know, with me, because I've said to you, look, I'm going to have the shit times. No, but I'm just saying, like in general, it's, you know, because I've said to you, look, I'm going to have shit days, and if I do, just, if I'm being an arsehole, tell me I'm being an arsehole. But if I'm just being quiet and distant, just fucking leave me to it.
Yeah.
It'll pass. Just be there, in the area, and I'll eventually balance out. I'll come through the tunnel and be like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hello, I have
You've always
returned.
said like it's nothing personal. It's not like I've done something. It's
Nope.
But you know, we've been together long enough now so that I know how to kind of not deal with it as such, but just
manage it.
Yeah.
Exist within it.
Yeah, exactly. exist.
Know how to fucking tolerate it. But yeah, no, I had some fucking bad ones.
Oh,
Hello.
Derek.
No. Neighbours are allowed to come and go, you know. It's the sound of one of our neighbours leaving their flat, and Derek's decided, no, you may not.
No.
Or they might be returning home, I don't know. But either way, there is a door going, and Derek does not agree with said door.
No one make noise in the block.
No, I'm like the fucking dogs outside last night. Jesus.
Oh, God, yeah.
On like a street near us, but you're still talking like a good 50 to 100 yards away from where we are. An actual house where they just leave their dogs out in the back garden while they've gone out.
Yeah, and this was like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
About 9:20 at night.
And we're coming back from walking him, and we bumped into a pal who we were chatting away to, and it was just constant. I'm like, they're an end terrace.
Yeah.
I have a house as well, which means they're just in between, like they're literally the go-between point between our sort of blocks of flats and the rest of the houses
like
in that street.
Yeah.
What the hell? It was just non-stop. I'm like, oh my God. And there's dogs all up and down that street that live and are in their houses who will be listening to that, and it'll be triggering for them. Fucking triggering for me, and I'm a human.
And even when the owners are in,
Yeah.
they still just like leave them outside most of the day, and you can tell they don't tell them to be quiet. And the thing is, it's not the dog's fault. It's the owner's fault because they haven't trained them properly, and
Yeah.
they just set each other off. And one of them is a lab as well, which is really surprising because normally labs are quite docile and
I'm going to set fire
easy
to
to
them.
train.
Sorry, when I say I'm going to set fire to them, I mean the owners,
Yeah.
not the dogs. I'll take the dogs and save them.
But yeah, it's more of a welfare issue, isn't it? Because you think they're probably stressed because that's the reason they're barking is a stress thing.
Yep. Poor things. And it just, like in Aberdeen as well, the weather is very, very variable. It can turn like
It's
on a
pouring of rain
dime.
yesterday.
Yeah. It was bright sunshine, like 20 degrees for most of the day.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it was like the rain just hit out of nowhere. And it doesn't, we're on the northeast coast, you know what I mean? The weather will change, the wind, fucking hell, I keep reclining constantly. The weather will change, the wind picks up, the rain comes on, it disappears, the clouds. The poor dogs are outside in fucking all elements.
Yeah.
And you never know what it's going to be like. There could be bright sunshine when you go, right, I'm going to go out, we'll leave the door open, the dogs can be outside.
Yeah, what if it's like a thunderstorm or something? It's quite...
Yeah, imagine within an hour it's a thunderstorm and the dogs are stuck outside in it with no shelter, no cover outside for them either. Stupid things. Yeah, the people, not the dogs.
Yeah.
If you have dogs, please prioritise them over yourself.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer in being selfish is a good thing. Like we've spoken about this many times before. Looking after number one is the most important thing you can ever do, because unless you look after yourself, you're not going to be fit enough to look after anyone else. Mm-hmm. But then I remember dogs exist.
Yeah.
And I say, look after them first.
Yeah.
Because they're much, much more important. Yes, your ears perked up as soon as I said happy noises.
Happy sound.
Doggo speak.
Vitamin.
Doggo speaks. But yeah, a reminder, be nice to animals, be nice to each other, do your research before you post shit online and look like a fucking moron.
Yeah. Slay.
Slay.
Always.
Dress to impress, because you can. And by dress to impress, I mean dress to impress yourself, because you have to see you and put up with you more often than anyone else does.
True.
Literally, no one puts up with you as much as you put up with yourself. No one tolerates your shit.
Yourself at the end of the day.
Exactly, you're kind of stuck with yourself constantly.
Yep.
No matter what empty room you go into, you're still there.
Yeah.
Technically, it's not an empty room then, is it?
No. Empty room's got no one in it.
Yeah. So if you go into an empty room, it's not an empty room anymore.
No.
Yeah. Every mirror you buy is second-hand.
Oh, tangents.
Yes.
Shall we wrap it up?
Probably should. I had a thing I was going to show and share it with you, but I can't remember what the fuck it was now.
Oh.
Stick around and you'll get that on the next episode, possibly.
At some point.
The next episode, let's say, may well just be me and Doge doing a recap of how our week's been, unless I do it on the computer and somehow Z dials in off a Discord on her phone. I don't know. It'll probably
We
just
could
be
figure
me.
something out.
We'll do things and stuff. I don't know. We'll sort something out. But suggestions for names, as always, down in the comments down below.
Struggling.
Because we're just going to keep calling this the Untitled Podcast, which might end up becoming its fucking name at this rate.
Title pending.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure on title pending. I like the Untitled Podcast more than anything else.
Yeah, could do that.
Derek's show and guests. Deek plus guests. But yeah, if you don't already, click like, click subscribe on the channel.
Yep.
Join the Patreon. It's free if you want to. There are options for paid membership, but at the very least you can join for free and see some shit that I post on there. Mm-hmm. Paid content is available if you wish it. I keep my clothes on and all of it. Sorry. Or you're welcome, depending on which way you want to view that.
Yeah.
And wish Z good luck back down in Essex.
Thank you.
Because she's going to come back here speaking like an Essex person, which means the next podcast she's on could be really fucking interesting.
I'm going to get all Essexy again.
Or she's going to go down there and infuse them with a hint of Doric.
I'm going to be like, aye.
Aye, aye. Aye,
Aye, aye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, bye.